Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse and this is Stoneblock 2. Hope everyone's having tasks today. I'm having pretty amazing one myself. In between episodes, I didn't do a ton this time. I did do a little bit though. A little bit of automation and a little bit of building here. So we'll kind of take a quick look-see. Kind of see what I did here. The first thing I did was kind of work on the Draconic setup. So I found out these things here, the actual fusion crafting injectors, actually have EMC, which is kind of funny here. If you go to injector real quick, you'll find the Wyvern ones have EMC and the Draconic ones have EMC. Which I actually found very funny, because you probably don't have the EMC table at this point. Well, actually, you wouldn't definitely, because you have to get it to get the actual transmutation table. But when we get to this tier here, the actual Draconic, you only really have to make one. And then you can just EMC the rest, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. But pretty cool, we'll definitely be doing that. But I went ahead and made some more, just so kind of rounded out the room. So we got 16 of them for no apparent reason, because we realistically only need 10. But anyway, I did do that. Also added in some purple concrete and these little curvy bits with these here. Not sure if I like that up there, but at the same time, you won't see it that much. So I think I'm okay with it. That one isn't set up yet. Over here, I set up a room of just neutron collectors, and it's just producing the little tiny piles of neutronium, right? So we go to, I guess, neutronium. You'll see we only have 504 of them, and they're actually coming in quite quickly. So that is pretty awesome. I think we need over 1,000 of these. I could be wrong. I remember needing a lot of this. That's all I really remember. But we'll have it in no time that I'll be able to turn off these watches of flowing time. Kind of slow it down. And this area does create a little bit of lag, but it's fine. I mean, that's what? 48 of them? Which I was able to just do with the transmutation table anyway, because they have EMC as well. But I'm just pulling out out of all of them from the back with this conduit here. And everything's just getting dumped in this chest, and every once in a while we should see a little bit of a kind of blip in there for a second and get pulled in the system. So it's working out pretty well. It's doing what it needs to, and it's pretty sweet. And I guess over here, this one I didn't really do much. I just moved the Empower and just created room for it. So I went ahead and used these Futura blocks, and these ones are Zeta X-Stones, which I really like. They actually look really nice with the Futura there. And yeah, just pretty sweet little room I'm just happy with that one. Nothing really special with it, just something I had to get done. My mob farm I actually have turned off now, because I really don't need any of the drops from it anymore. We can EMC all of that. The one last thing I did do though, I guess we'll head over here real quick, was I did a little kind of lazy EMC automation. So you can see this item here. I went ahead and made it. I talked about it in the last video. It's the personal EMC link. So we go here and go to EMC link. Right there, you'll see you need a actual condenser chest, so that was easy. You need a destruction catalyst, so this was actually really easy as well. It wasn't hard as well at all. Just some TNT and some Mobius fuel, which we made yesterday. A dark matter furnace, then one more transmutation table. So I did have to set up a table, but that was actually pretty easy. And I got that done, and then yeah, we're good to go at that point. I mean, you can EMC the dragon eggs, everything except for this, right? This is the only part that you can't really do anything about. Everything else in this has EMC on it. So you basically just make one, throw it in the table, and then you're good to go. So yeah, definitely a thing. But the cool thing about this is I actually have a roost here just with emeralds, 10, 10, 10s. And you can see here, it's just spitting out emeralds non-stop. And that's because I have 4 of the watches of flowing time here, kind of speeding that up. You can just watch the bar there. It's actually pretty silly how quickly it goes. But that is actually going into our EMC system. So if we go over here and kind of take a look at that really quick. Yeah, it's just going up non-stop, just relatively quick too. Like not super insanely fast, but it doesn't take long for it to kind of rack up 1 million, right? And that's pretty cool. And we're already at 3 billion EMC, which is kind of funny because this is super easy automation here. I just didn't know like what else to use at this point. I could have led the system. At the same time, this was so easy. I mean, this is 2 blocks and a translocator and these watches, which now are easy as heck to make. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do that, kind of get that done. What we're actually going to get in today is actually probably a completely overpowered EMC system, is what I'm thinking. We're going to probably get pretty silly with it. It's probably going to create a lot of lag, and it's actually in this room here. Obviously didn't light this up properly. So I'm going to have to deal with that. That's definitely a thing. But yeah, we'll get to that in a couple minutes here. I'm going to clear out that room, and then we'll probably grab all our stuff, and then, yeah, kind of get back to it, or back at it. And okay, what we're actually going to get to today is going to be this here. We want to get to the automation of dragon eggs. The way we're going to do that is through here with the actual dragon egg essence that we can get from mystical aggregations, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it will take a little bit of work, but we're going to get this automated and totally sped up, which is going to be pretty crazy. We do have to go ahead and make these Dragon Egg Crux, which aren't too bad. They're going to take some Insanium. They're going to take some of these Dragon Scales, which we actually got from fighting the Ender Chicken. And I believe the actual seeds themselves are actually just more Insanium. And then we need the tier 6 crafting seed. So I guess the first thing we should do is actually get into the seeds here. So let's go to, I guess, Mystical. Hunt down the seeds here. And actually probably just make some recipes. Not there. Probably right here. There we go. We'll just kind of make the system make all the seeds for us. Then we get to be lazy and we don't have to worry about it. One thing I noticed too, that almost everything from AE2 has EMC on it. So making EMC at this point, not even making EMC, setting up AE at this point is actually pretty silly. I mean, this how easy it is. Anyway, I'm just going to take all the seeds, throw them there. No, people are going to say, put them in different, whatchamacallits. I don't really care. We're not doing enough for it to matter. I'm going to tell it to make that right there. Kind of watch that. Be done. Sweet. Grab our seed, right? Do that. And then I think we just need some Insanium, right? Go ahead and grab that. We can grab a whole bunch of this anyway. I think I already have this on the table, right? Insanium? Oh, I thought I already put that in there. I guess we'll teach it to it. Grab some Insanium. There we go. I also need to teach it blocks, I think, as well. So I might as well go ahead and do that. Cool and cool. And just kind of drop that off there, pull it out. And then we should be good to go. But anyway, I think the seeds are just this, right? This is all seed is? Am I right? Yeah, there we go. There's our tier 6 crafting seeds. And bam. So that's pretty cool. Pretty easy. And pretty done right there. Let's just drop that stuff off. We want to go ahead and make a bunch of those Crux first, I guess. So let's get that done. We need a bunch of these blocks of Insanium. I guess I could just grab them from here. Because I just taught it, right? Let's do that. And we're not going to make a ton of these seeds, actually. Or the Crux. We're only going to do, I think, about, I was thinking, what is it? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? 13 of them is what I think we're going to need. And yeah, we're going to be able to produce tons of EMC just with that amount. So it's actually going to be pretty easy. Let's do that. Sweet. Probably get the rest of the scales in there, unlike being a derp. There we go. Grab ourselves another 12. Awesome. And then we just have to make the actual seeds. What was the dragon seeds? I can't remember. Dragon seed. Check you out. It was probably that right there. We'll need some more tier 6s too, won't we? Go to get some more scales and some seeds, right? Oops, don't do that. Some seeds? Nope. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and drop you off. Do you drop off all that stuff? And yeah, grab 13 of these things, right? Sweet. And I dropped off my Crux by mistake. There we go. So we've got our seeds, we've got our Crux. We'll need farmland, so we're gonna go with the fertilized dirt. There it is, from random things. And I guess we'll only need about 13 of those. So let's do 14. Drop that off. And that should be pretty good there. And that's already enough to kind of get the farm started. But that's not going to really do much. One item we're going to go ahead and grab here is this here, imaginary time block. This is going to make things a lot faster. And we're going to go ahead and grab a point as well. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Sweet. This imaginary time block, its whole purpose in life is to speed up crops. We actually got this from an actual quest reward, but it's not that hard to produce anyway. So you kind of look at it right here. It just takes a whole lot of this stuff. The main thing is this qubit cluster. It's kind of multi-stage, so you have to go like that, that, and that. But again, not a big deal. Not really that hard. Just a little bit of multi-stage crafting. But it does speed up crops a lot. We're also going to go ahead and grab whatever tier 3 growth crystals we have. Might as well have those. And we'll also need our watches, right? So let's go ahead and grab some watches. Probably like 4 at this time. Do that. Grab some watches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That sounds good. And I'm just thinking of what else we need here. Probably some translocators. I've already taught the system a lot of kind of items here that we use all the time. Just makes our life a lot easier. Let's grab like a stack of those for now. And then we're going to need a crafter as well. We're going to use the RF Tools crafter just because it's one of the fastest ones you can get. It's also really easy to make. So let's do you. Go ahead and grab a machine frame. Go ahead and grab crafter. Sweet. And I guess we're going to get this up to the tier 3. Might as well. Just so it's kind of at its max speed. There. And a couple more things. Trash can for sure. We'll need a trash can. Go ahead and do that. I use these things all the time, so I'm just kind of teach that right there. Might as well teach it this as well. It's awesome. It's amazing. He just teaches like everything. What else do we need here? We're also going to need some collectors, which I think I have in the system. Awesome. Let's do that. Probably teach it that if I haven't yet. Looks like I already have. And we'll need some of those filters. You can make filters for those collectors. And they look like just little pieces of paper. These ones down here. Item filter. What's that need? Floor yellow? Oh, we actually have some. It has EMC as well. So let's kind of drop that off. Do that. Actually, let's grab a couple of those. We'll need like 2 right now. Awesome. And that should be almost everything we need. I'm sure we need something else. I guess what we could do is just bring another transmutation table with us. To kind of get to work here. So I kind of dug out this room with the just RF Tools builder. So I just went ahead and did that. Now, it's not that big. I think it's like 23 or something like that. Yeah, 23 by 11. So I just went and did that. Got that done. Kind of the same as we did before. That's pretty cool and pretty easy. This should be the center of the room. I just want to kind of make sure here. Should be 12 from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That sounds good. Right at that point, we're going to go ahead and throw down our first fertilized dirt. Just gonna go like this right here. Awesome. And then just kind of get that all set up. That should be good right there. That'll be ground level. We're actually going to have a little area below this too. Do I have a hammer on me? I do not. Let's go ahead and check in here. Probably just grab our bore at this point because I kind of forgot we had it. Anyway, we'll just kind of dig down. Sweet. Sweet. Give us a little work area. I'm going to do a lot of the kind of... Oh, I forgot this thing was set to 5x5. I'm just breaking everything. But anyway, I'm going to do most of the automation down here just to kind of hide it. Because we don't need to see most of it. But anyway, I'll have to set up our dirt again. The torch is the center, right? Go ahead and do that. Stop being a dirt. Fixing things. Sweet. And I should try that infinity drill actually from Industrial Foregoing. You do need a lot of power, but yeah. That's one thing in this pack I noticed. You really don't need much power at all. I can't even think of a use for power. In the last one, at least you had our tools dimensions. That at least took a lot of power. In this one, I can't even think of anything. But anyway, I'm going to throw these here right now. They may go underneath later on. But that will hydrate this soil. And that should take care of that. We'll also need a hoe. Let's go ahead and grab this right here. Let's go hoe. We don't have a hoe, right? Let's go ahead and make a hoe. Let's just make a stone one for all that matters. Cool. We're going to have to get into Tinker's Tool a little bit as well. That's fine. Sweet. And that's good there. I know that looks like an odd shape, but there is a reason I'm doing it. But anyway, let's go ahead. I guess the next part of it would be to get the dragon crux underneath it, because they have to go all underneath the dirt here. Should probably put them down first, but at the same time, not that big a deal. Probably gonna have to dig out a little more. I don't really want to use my borer after what happened before. But I should be able to just do that, right? There we go, that works. And hopefully that. Yes, cool. Didn't really destroy everything. So that's not too bad there. I think we got one more piece of dirt right there. Yep, get that there, right? Pop it right there. Awesome. So we should be able to actually plant the seeds now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The seeds can kind of just sit up here. They're gonna do their thing. And you can see they're actually going a little faster than normal anyway. But that's from these tier 3 growth crystals. We're gonna speed that up a ton more. That's actually growing really fast with just 4 crystals. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab this imaginary time block. I believe this thing has a 4 block range. But we should be able to sit it like right on top of this one maybe. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Maybe something like... Won't let me place it. Can I place it under there? That works. We'll put it right there for now. Then we're going to go ahead and grab an actual flux point. And I'm going to end up moving that ferro flare. Doesn't really matter. That one needs to be on out. And I believe this thing only takes 250 RF a tick. So yeah, it shouldn't take much power at all. But you can see here, the thing's already fully ground. They've already gone through one cycle. We don't have auto kind of harvesting yet. But you watch this now. Look how fast that's growing. And that's just from the one imaginary time block. We're going to speed that up way more than that. So we also have this byproduct here. This stuff here, the fertilized essence. We need to kind of deal with that. And that's what the trash can's actually for. At least one of them. So let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to do this. Actually, we could probably just do it like right here for all that matters. Then grab one of the advanced collectors and set up one of the filters here. We need an item filter. Just shift and right click, pop that in there, keep it on a whitelist, and I just want it to pull this junk in because I do not want it to exist anymore. And now if I toss that, that should pick up nothing but that stuff. But if I drop this, it should be fine, right? Oh. Is it grabbing it? It's like it's grabbing it. Oh, I didn't actually put it in. I'm a total derp. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's the other one. Put this one? Wait a second. Didn't I set a filter? Am I crazy? Wait a second. Let's break you. I must be totally derping. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some of that real quick. Just need one more piece, man. There we go. Let's grab you. Try that one more time. Pop you in there. Sweet. And now good. Now I should be able to put that down. Add the filter this time, hopefully. It was this one, right? Yep. Cool and cool. And probably set that to max range for all that matters because it's only going for the one item anyway. But I should be able to toss that down and then toss this down. Yeah, got the essence, which is going to be byproduct. It's just a bone meal we don't need, honestly. But you can already see it. I mean, this is crazy. And we haven't even done anything yet. Let's go ahead and grab these two. These things are going to be sitting here as well, right? So we're just going to kind of pop these up here somewhere. For now, go ahead and grab the watches and get them all on their pedestals, and this thing's going to get even faster and faster. And then we're going to have to set up an OP kind of harvest method as well. Double, just right click these for now. Awesome. It will not increase the kind of RF the machine takes, so we don't have to worry about that. But now if I right click on these, instant, just instant growth, which is utterly insane and what we're totally going for. What would be the next part of this? Probably the builder. We'll kind of get that kind of set up here. We're going to need that. We're going to go ahead and grab another advanced collector. We're going to set a filter on this one, right? So we're going to shift and right click it. Grab that. Set it for a whitelist for nothing but dragon essence. And then it doesn't really matter where it goes because we can kind of max out the range rate. Pop it there. Awesome. And that shouldn't pick up anything but dragon essence now. Hopefully. Oh, that's a builder. I'm a total derp. Let's grab you. I need the actual crafter. There we go. I'm totally derping today, man. Anyway, let's do that. Let's pop it there for all that matters. Make sure it's max again. Awesome. Sweet. Make sure the filter's right again. It is not. So those filters must reset or something. That's weird, but anyway. Do that there. It's grabbing all the essence. If I toss that, you should get some more in there, right? Wait a second. Why is that those filters? Like they're not setting every time. So there must be a certain way to do this. So if I do that, right? That's good. Put that down. You gonna stay good? Are you gonna take it? Are you gonna actually work this time? There we go. It's actually working now. So with this thing, we need to actually go ahead and set some recipes here. So you click on a no recipe up here. You can kind of go up here, kind of set the recipe you need, kind of like that. Then you need to kind of check these buttons here. The one we want is here. You gotta change what happens to what you produce. Like after I craft this, it's gonna make a dragon egg chunk, and it will by default just put in the output. We don't want that. It'll say results of crafting operation will stay in the input buffer, which is what we want. So we'll actually apply that. Awesome. Then I'm gonna probably give that power really quickly, just for a second maybe, because we do need to get one to the output buffer to kind of set up the next one. Let's go out. That should handle that. There we go. We got 4 of them there. First thing I'm going to do here is go to here, right? Click on the next one, and then probably set up the next recipe. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to hit this button here, which tells it to remember the current items in the internal buffers. I want to make sure one item is in each slot, so it always has a slot to add more essence and more dragon egg chunks, no matter what. You can actually continue to do the crafting and output things to the output slot. So clicking that is kind of important. Then I guess we can set the recipe now, so we just go like that. You notice there's like a little ghost block there for the actual, what is that? The dragon egg chunks, which is what we want. And this one we actually want to go to the output buffer. So we'll just click apply on that, and it's actually going, which is pretty cool. I actually know something we forgot too. We forgot one of those EMC link chests. Go ahead and grab you. Probably pop you right there. And that's all we're going to pretty much do with it. When it's done kind of crafting, it's just going to kind of come out of it, go straight into here, and just become EMC. And that's just going to go in the system, which is pretty cool when it's kind of done there. So this is already pretty much set up. So everything we've done is very little, although it is almost complete. The main thing we still need is item collection, and we're going to deal with that in a pretty cool way as well. Just want to get these ones down too. I might have to go turn on the mob farm again, because I wouldn't mind kind of maxing this out with these. Although I'm a little worried. Once I turn this on, your guys are going to realize this thing's going to kind of create a lot of lag here. But anyway, what we're going to do is go make a tool to kind of take care of that and get this finished out. And okay, the next thing we're going to get to here is going to be an unbreakable tool. We're going to go ahead and make a tinker scythe. We do need some paper as well, so let's go ahead and grab that. Might as well teach that to the system. Let's get that done really quick there. Teach it obsidian too, but that's fine. Go ahead and do that. And that should be pretty good. I think that's pretty much everything we need. Oh, I know one more thing we need. Slime slapping. We need to get some purple slime. Let's get that. After we go ahead and do the next part. I need a couple casts as well, so we're going to do that as well. But anyway, let's kind of get the tool done first, I guess. Let's go ahead and drop down our actual tables. So we'll do the stencil, part, and forge. Go ahead and grab some patterns. We're going to have to get everything we need for a scythe here. Let's grab you. Go ahead and grab a tough tool rod. And I think it's the large tool binding. I think it's everything we need. And we take all that stuff over to here. And we'll just go ahead and get a paper binding. Yep, paper. They get bonus modifiers. That's the other reason I'm using it. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Because we need 5 modifiers pretty much off hop. So that's kind of what's going on. So that looks good there. That looks like everything. We'll go ahead and put that tool together really quick. Probably. Just get that done. Of course, you would go to the same slot. And there we go. Got ourselves a junky little paper scythe here, which is pretty awesome, but it has writable too. So it has 5 modifiers. We're going to turn that into, what you call it here, unbreakable. But we need to get down to the lower level because that's where my tinkers is. I don't have an elevator down there either right now. I have this hole. Anyway, let's jump down here. And we need a couple blank casts, actually. We're just going to get them done. You can actually use any cast. I could use this one, but there's no real reason. We just cast off gold for all that it matters. We need about 10 of that in there, I think, to make it unbreakable. Do that. I think we can speed that up too, right? Maybe. Is that, yeah, there we go. We'll just do that. Do this. Go ahead and get 5 of them, and then we can make this thing totally unbreakable. This thing's got to level up super quick too, so yeah, we'll be able to get a couple more things onto it pretty quickly. Did I already do 5? I did 2. Awesome. Let's go ahead and head back upstairs. Sweet. Back through our hole in the floor. I plan on pretty much closing off that area down there. Just haven't moved everything yet. I think Tinkers is one of the last things, actually. But anyway. Let's head over to this side just because that's where everything's at. And we're going to make items called reinforcements. Let's go ahead and grab them. We are right there. So any cast and some obsidian. And we should be able to go ahead and make 5 of those now. Hopefully. Oh, 8. Oh, you get 2 per. So I didn't need that many. Okay, that's cool. Or I already had a few casts in there. Didn't realize it. That makes more sense. Yeah, I probably had 3 casts. I didn't see them. Let's drop that off. That's cool. Let's go ahead, grab the actual scythe, throw it in here with the actual reinforcements, and we can put this on here 5 times. Each time it's going to get a little more reinforced. So there's 3, there's 4, and the last one, it actually becomes unbreakable. And that's exactly what we want to see there, so that is pretty cool. Take that, probably drop that stuff off. We're going to go ahead and plant this purple slime sapling a couple times really quick. Just need a piece of dirt. Because I want to be able to add expanders to this too. It's going to make it so we can actually cover those kind of spots that are sticking out there. Because right now I think if I put this in there, it's fine. So if I go... Oh, I need a user. Go ahead and grab one of them. User, grab you. And that time block's going to have to go 1 higher, isn't it? So let's actually, first off, I guess move you. Here we go. For all that matters, I can go down here. Then I guess I'll have to, like I said, move you real quick. Go ahead and throw down the user. Put the time block on top. Have to get the power back on it, but that's fine. Sweet. And I thought that just got disappeared for a second, but that's fine. And we'll need a wrench, right? So let's go ahead and go into our bag. That is not our bag. This is our bag. We'll just use a Yetta for all that it matters. Sweet. And then this should work here. So I'm just going to set it to upper left. I don't think it really matters, but I always do. But I put this in here. Oh, that's loud. Let's turn that off real quick. One more thing we need here, actually, before anything. Let's go here. Let's grab a muffler. Make this thing a little more quiet. We'll need a couple note blocks. Let's go with like 4 of them. Do that. And then some wool. Grab like 4 regular wool. Awesome. And yeah, let's get that done. Because that is going to be insanely loud when it's finished. No one wants to listen to that at all. I knew it would be loud. But you can see already how fast that is. This is just silly, right? So it's just going there. If you watch this thing, it actually gains levels insanely. So it's already gone up 1 level. There's another level. It's already at comfortable. And that's pretty cool. We're going to stop that for right now. Go ahead and do that. Does that have 2 levels on it? It only has 1 modifier. Need it to have 2. We'll just leave it on for a second. What was the next part I was working on? Oh yeah, the expanders. I need to grab myself a piece of dirt. Let's do that. Go ahead and get a piece of dirt here. So we do need 2 purple slime. But that should be pretty easy. That is wrong dirt. I know I have magma slimy dirt in here. Do that. Drop you off. And then maybe break you. Sweet. And do that. These trees should grow instantly. These trees, every once in a while, when they kind of get, I guess when they're broken, they have a chance of dropping the actual purple slime that we need. So I'm probably going to have to do this a couple times. But, it should finally get done here. If I could actually do things correctly. Did we still not get any? No, there's 1 there. I need 1 more, then we're good to go. That thing should definitely have its levels now. I don't even want to check the EMC it's producing until we're finally going. Actually, you know what? Let's look at the EMC already. Like, look at this thing. Let's wait until it hits like 4. Then I'm going to count. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Under 5 seconds. That is pretty crazy. Then it got 100 million, basically, is what it just got there. Which is insane. And we may be able to speed that up a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to get this part done here. There we go. Can you just give me, like, 2nd purple slime? Actually, first off, well, before we do anything, let's grab you. Oh, we got a 2nd one. Because the main reason right now I'm trying to get these expanders is because right now it's not getting these 4 outside ones. That's what we need the expanders for. So we can kind of do the max range there. Not really necessary with that speed, but it's going to get even faster is kind of the point. So it's expand, right? And then we'll grab these puppies. There's that one and that one. And then we should be able to just attach these to the tool forge. How many levels does this thing get already? 3 more modifiers. So that one's width ++. And this one should be height ++, which is cool. And now it should be able to get the entire area. No problem at all whatsoever. And even be faster, which is going to be kind of ridiculous. But anyway, let's put you in there. Let you kind of do your thing. Look at that go, man. We have some speed upgrades in here, don't we? Oh, I don't have any grid power. Anyway, let's kind of check it real quick. A little faster. Like, it is definitely a little bit faster. I mean, it's got 4 more plots it can actually farm right now. But let's go ahead and I want to make a dragon mill real quick. Let's go ahead and grab a resonator. There we go. Because I know we have some decent upgrades in there, and I could make more. But I want to see if it's worthwhile. Do that and go to manual mill. Yeah, we need one of these puppies too. Let's go ahead and grab 2 you. I'll need some polished stone. Sweet. And we're going to go ahead and make a dragon mill because we have dragon eggs now. So we can produce grid power really easy. Let's go to, let's pop you out. That EMC going up is crazy. I mean, realistically, in under 50 seconds now, we're getting a billion EMC. So it is pretty crazy all around. But anyway, let's grab the resonator, manual mill, kind of pop that down. Do that there, pop that there, and then throw in some polished stone. We just got to right click once, and this is going to start going through this little cycle. Every time it gets to 8 grid power, we'll actually get one of the stone burn. And I don't think the stone burn has EMC. Actually, does it? No, it doesn't. So we're going to have to get, I think, 4 of them for the dragon mill. Let's see here. Dragon mill. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, we need 4. So that's not too bad in one of those eyes of redstone, which should be fine. Wait, how are we doing here? We've got 2. And yeah, once we've got the 4, we can get this going. Grid power is basically like an infinite wireless power source that you can produce in different ways. But since we already have the dragon egg, we can do it the easiest way, which is like 500 GP grid power with 1 mil. So I'm just gonna go with that way because well, we already have it at our hands, and I haven't had to touch this mod pretty much at all through the pack. So let's go over here. Go ahead and actually grab a dragon mill. You just one of these eyes. Grab that puppy. Sweet. Then basically to get the grid power, we just do this. Awesome. See there, power generating 500, which is exactly what we want to see. And then here we should have some of those upgrades, right? Yeah, here's the upgrade speed ultimates. We put up to 64 of these in here. It should make it so this thing kind of harvests a little faster, because right now it seems to be a little chunky. Oh, that definitely sped it up a little bit more. It's like a cyclone of just EMC madness. But anyway, we look at the table now. Oh my goodness, that is going fast. Don't even count that. Like, can I get it right at 8? 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Yeah, in under 3 seconds, we're getting 100 million EMC, which is utterly ridiculous. I mean, that is just silly for something so small. Like, that is a tiny little setup, and that is producing a ridiculous amount of EMC in such a small area. And it is a little chunky, right? It is like, you know, it is causing a little bit of lag, but it's not like world breaking. So if you're on a server, you might not want to scale up this kind of high, maybe just the imaginary time block, because you saw how fast that could be. Of course, you could use something like a harvester or something to kind of get the whole area. But, you have to be, you know, thoughtful of other people on a server, right? But definitely a pretty good setup here. If you're playing a single player world, I mean, it is chunky. I may be better off throwing this in a compact machine. But we'll kind of see how that works. Maybe we'll just turn it off in videos. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to wrap this video up here, actually. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. When you guys have a good one, I'll see you guys next video. Later.